Yo. So after the Invincible War, Angstrom Levy sent the Invincible variant to a desolate dimension where they had no food, no water, no nothing besides sand, sand, sand. Now I don't know why they didn't just go to outer space and try to find something else, because obviously they weren't getting anything here, but oh well. And you may be wondering, Noah, what happened to these guys? And since we probably won't get an answer to this until like season 5 or 6, I guess it'd be better to go over it now. It starts off with us seeing Angstrom Levy returning after serving at least 5 years of indentured servitude. You know, he's chilling, taking a jog, going around the neighborhood saying hi. And when he goes home and reads the newspaper, he finds out that Mark supposedly died and came back to life for the 500th time. So after seeing this, he went over to his house to see what was up, jumping Eve in her own home. Now, the reason why Eve isn't fighting back here is because even though she could probably turn them into particles, she's pregnant. Using her powers could hurt the baby. Angstrom didn't know this though, so he's just trash talking. Begging? Already? Just the kind of coward I'd expect Mark Grayson to be with. He's lucky that he hasn't seen the footage from that Conquest fight. He'd shut up real quick. And this man Mark ends up coming home and immediately falls for the same damn maneuver. Same dog, old trick. How many times are you gonna cook you like this, man? Angstrom sent Mark into the same dimension he sent the variants, and when Mark turned the corner to look around, he saw this. Sinister Mark feasting upon some flesh. Talking about some, you just arrived in time for dinner. He violated my aura farming goat built by Mark too. No! At least Mr. You wouldn't be a slave and my empire is gone too. Pull up a seat. There's plenty of thigh left. I just got started really. It's a fresh kill. Speaking on it like it's a Hello Fresh meal. I thought this was the last one, but I forgot about you. Never mind. Mark starts to realize who he is, but Sinister Mark keeps talking about how he didn't plan to be the last one, how they were starving, dying, and who they killed first. Was out here questioning if Mark was even real. I know that boy Shiesty Mark hit him with that, I'm not even real, bro, before he dipped. But when Sinister Mark realized that Invincible was real and fresher than all the other ones, he tried to get a bite. But Mark was like, hell nah, boy, back off. Sinister Mark wasn't even phased. He ate that hit and was ready to run the fade. Winner gets the dub and the meat. Mark tried to tell him to chill out because he could get Angstrom to help him out, but bro was not hearing a word. He attacked Mark. Shockingly, as hungry as he and his counterparts were, they never got weaker as they got hungrier. He knees Mark in the face, saying that he's gotten stronger for being here. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. True that. Mark tries to help him out again, but like I said, this dude is long gone. The man is off his rocker. The cheese has slipped off his cracker. He is not playing with a full deck, as he tells him to hold still so he can sink his teeth into his soft, pink flesh. These Viltrumites are so freaky, bro. Why are all of them so into like sinking and destroying flesh? Oh, like just chill. Mark is like, hey, you strong. Let's see how fast you are. And he's like, very fast. And I'm inclined to believe him, bro. Look at this form. He's hungry. Meanwhile, back in his home dimension, Angstrom is treating himself to some lunch. And he didn't even realize that this was Eve the entire time. The mighty Adam Eve. And in this dimension, you have a mighty waistline too. Out of pocket for that one, bro. I thought his Jamaican ass would be happy to see all that too. Lord knows I was. I hope she never loses that weight. And that nobody mind control was working overtime, because Eve basically told this dude that he was on one. Why are you crashing out over something that you caused? This is basically what Mark tried to tell him earlier, but ooh, when a white woman starts to speak, this Jamaican ass nigga want to start paying attention. All that forehead, and you're telling me that this never crossed his mind even once? Okay, bro. Back to Invincible. He's still fighting Sinister Mark. And I use the word fighting very loosely because he's just trying not to hurt him. But as it turns out, there's another variant still left. As Sinister Mark gets boomed away, we see that Mohawk Mark is still with us. The real miracle is how he managed to keep his Mohawk for so long. Mohawk says that he doesn't care who he is. Sinister tried to kill him, and he's gonna try to kill Invincible too, so they might as well work together. He also talks about his experience. He can't even lie, he helped eat the first guy, like everyone else did. And I'm over here trying to figure out who was the first. It had to be the slave master Emperor Mark, bro, because there's no way. You know, I bet you that if long-haired Mark was here, he would have been the first one to go. When I posted that video about Tech Jacket, then people were on me in the comments talking about, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Dude, long-haired Mark is a fraud. He is a bum. He's not like that. Tell bro to get past tech jacket first. Imagine hating a guy so much that you didn't want to eat him. Man, this dude's brain is fried. Mark has no idea how to respond. I can't even blame him though. Barely any food and absolutely zero water besides his sweat. That's gotta be nasty. Sinister Mark pulls up again with the creepy ass bear hug, but it's the end of the line. Mark gives him a brutal elbow, then Mohawk Mark comes in with a down slam. As he beats him down, he expresses his anger for what he made them do, how he turned them against each other, how he was the worst out of all of them. Mark talking about some, don't do this. Bro, he was trying to turn you into a 3-course meal. What are you doing? Niggas be having sympathy for anyone. But finally, it's over. Sinister Mark is dead, and Mohawk Mark is the last variant left. And as soon as he finished, Angstrom's portal appeared. Mark didn't even waste a second. He was ready to get back in there. But Mohawk Mark was even quicker. He bodied Angstrom and started beating him down. I was supposed to get access to other dimensions I could conquer, so I could add to my empire. Now my empire's in shambles. Mark had to tell brother to chill. Won't get back home if he keeps this up. But as it turns out, that snow bunny mind control indeed worked. Eve done changed this man's life in 2 minutes. But Mohawk Mark did not care. The second Angstrom gave him a way home, he took him along as well. And why is bro so caked up? But yeah, what happens after this, I think I'd like to cover in like a different video because, you know, it's kind of insane. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait. So yeah, probably wait until then. See you.